All right, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy JMMA here, man. I'm back with another fighter update, man. If y'all haven't already, man, please sub up, join the family, join the gang, man. We got another fighter update here for y'all. Just two small cosmetic things that have happened in this game. At light heavyweight, Jan Blachowicz is no longer the champion. Glover Teixeira is not a new champion at light heavyweight, and he has dropped down from the #1 spot in the heavyweight, you know, the top fighters, to #3. John Jones has moved up to #2. DC and Izzy have also dropped spots as well. And then the last cosmetic thing is Colby Covington is now the second best welterweight in the welterweight division in UFC 4. So just want to get that out the way right now. And while we are speaking of Colby, if y'all see me looking down a lot, that's because I have the fighter of the stats in front of me. So let's get into Colby Covington first. He got a punch +3 punch power, +3 accuracy, +3 footwork, +10 switch stance, +4 kick power, +4 kick speed. He got a +1 in cardio, -1 in chin, and +4 in recovery. So Colby Covington has officially now, I think he's the only person in the game to have 100 cardio. His recovery also went up +4. It went from a 91 to a 94. So that's cool. His chin went down to 94 from a 95 to 94. That isn't anything, but his punch power has tremendously went up. It went from like 86 to 89. So yeah, basically has the same punch power, I believe, as RDA, GSP, those guys. So Colby can now do some damage with the boxing. That's cool. His kick power, let me move my camera out the way so y'all can see. I'm sorry if it's in a way. His kick power has also went up. It went up from a, what is it, he went up from an 85 to 89. His kick power and kick speed, so that is good for Colby Covington. So if you guys like using Colby Covington, I'm gonna put it in top right, y'all, since I'm not using that one. So if you guys like using Colby Covington, he has got a tremendous boost. He is now the +2 welterweight. Also, Kamaru Usman, the champion, has also gotten a buff. Kamaru Usman, he got a -1 in block, +1 in head movement, +3 in takedown defense, +1 in kick speed, +2 in sub defense, and +1 in cardio. Kamaru Usman now has 98 cardio. He now has 84 submissions, which isn't, I mean, not 84 submissions, 92 submission defense, which, you know, it brings that up a bit because his submission defense went from a 90 to a 92, so that's very significant. His cardio went up, obviously, as I stated already. He got a -1 in blocking, which really isn't that too much of a difference. 95, 94, and tomato with that. All right, and then he got a +1 in kick speed, you know, went up from an 88 to 89. So nothing spectacular, but both guys got very good buffs. We're gonna move on to the middleweight division, where Marvin Vettori got a buff. Marvin Vettori, yes, Mr. Backwards Pants Man. Backwards Pants Man got a buff. He got a +1 in punch power, +2 in head movement, +1 in top control, +1 in bottom control, +2 in chin, and +1 in body, and +1 in recovery. So his chin, ladies and gentlemen, the one thing you should take from this, Marvin Vettori now has the 97 chin. My fucking goodness. He ate so many head kicks in that Paulo Costa fight. They just gave him a 97 chin. He now has a 97 chin. I believe he now has 90 power. And I believe he also has 90+ takedowns, I believe, because his takedowns before were like an 89, 90. So they gave him the proper due respect with the takedowns and top control. Good job for Marvin Vettori. The guys who went untouched since we are here, Thiago Santos went untouched, and Aspen Ladd and Andre Arlovski went untouched. So those three guys, while they had tremendous performances, Aspen Ladd lost, but while they had tremendous performances, as far as, you know, the guys who won, they did not get any nerfs or stats or anything like that, even though they lost or they won. I just wanted to point that out. Let's move up to the light heavyweight division, like we spoke about earlier. Glover Teixeira got the champions buff, y'all. He got a +2 in top control, +1 in subs, +1 in clinch control, and that was pretty much it. I mean, his boxing is already pretty much good. I do think he should have got maybe a +1 in punch speed. His jab that he threw, I mean, the little that we did see striking, he looked faster than Jan. So I do think he should have got a +1 in punch speed, but his grappling stats are like amazing now. I believe his top control went from a 92 to a 94. So if y'all like wrestling with Glover, go ahead. And Mr. Jan Blachowicz, the guy who lost to Glover Teixeira, has got a nerf. He has -1 bottom control, -2 sub defense, and -1 recovery, and he got a +1 in clinch control. I mean, nobody's really clinching with Jan Blachowicz, so that's really a pointless stat. So Jan Blachowicz, man, if you're out there, man, if you're watching this, man, hope you recover, champ. That is all that happened in the light heavyweight division, I believe. Hold on, that is not all that happened. Johnny Walker got a buff as well. I know I was missing somebody. Johnny Walker got a buff in the light heavyweight division. Johnny Walker has a +2 punch speed, +7 switch stance, +1 kick speed, +1 cardio, and +1 chin. Amazing update for Johnny Walker. In my opinion, he's still unusable. I cannot use Johnny Walker. I know I'm not the only one. I cannot use Johnny Walker, but shout out to Johnny Walker. He got his own buff, much needed one as well, because his stats were kind of lacking. He is still a 3.5 star. I feel like fuck it, bump him up to a 4 star. I feel like the dude's, he's gotten a string of wins. He has some great performances, even though he lost to Thiago Santos. I kind of think he won. He looked very good, so come on, bump him up to a 4 star. EA. I believe that is all in the light heavyweight division. Before I move on, yes, that is. Let's move on to the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division, only one fighter got a buff, like I said. Andrei Arlovski did not get one, but the guy who did was Alexander Volkov. Volkov got a +3 in takedowns, +2 in top control, +1 in sub defense, and +3 in ground striking. He fought Mason Tiberia and just purely out wrestled him. So his takedowns are a little bit better, top control a little bit better, submission defense and submissions went up. So shout out to Alexander Volkov for that. Now let's go down to the lightweight division. Yes, the lightweight division. While we in these lighter divisions, Alex, y'all know the motherfucking Alex Casares, that's how you say his name. He did not get any type of buff or any type of nerf. He has stayed the same. But the guy who did get a tremendous much needed buff was Bobby Green. Let me go to Bobby Green. Yes, Bobby Green got a buff. I still feel like Bobby Green's Philly shell, his shoulder roll type defense should be in the game, but he has now gotten a buff. Let me try to find it for you guys. I'm sorry. All right, he has a +1 in punch speed, +2 in punch power, +3 in accuracy, and +2 in footwork. So his striking stats have went up quite a bit. Again, this is another guy who should be a 4 star. Bobby Green, he's pretty much always had good stats. The boxing, I feel like, was a little bit lackluster. I feel like they've corrected that now, so shout out to Bobby Green. Speaking of Bobby Green, his opponent, the guy that he knocked out, was Elliott Quinta. Sadly, he got a nerf. He got a -1 in punch speed and 91 chin because he unfortunately did get knocked out, so his chin has dropped to a 91. All right guys, 91. And the newly added Islam Makhachev grappler fucking told us how to say the name, and I'm probably still getting it wrong. Shout out to my nigga Grappler. The newly added Islam Makhachev, he has gotten a huge buff. He is now 4.5 star instead of a 4 star. I still feel like he should have been a 4 star, but we're not gonna go there. Okay, we're not gonna go there. That's neither here or there. Let me read the stats for Islam. Islam was at the top of the list, everyone. All right, Islam, he got a +1 in punch power, +1 in block, +2 in head movement, +2 in footwork, +1 in takedown defense, +3 in kick power, +1 in kick speed, +1 in takedowns, +2 in top control, +1 in bottom control, +1 in subs, +1 in sub defense, +1 in cardio. His chin went from a 80, not from a 80, it went from a 91 to 89. He got a +2 in legs and +2 in recovery. So Islam got a huge buff. I did feel like his stats were a little bit lackluster as far as the wrestling. I believe, let's check, he has one off of the top control as Khabib Nurmagomedov. He has a 97, but the wrestler clinic, he has the wrestle clinic perk. So that brings his top control up to 100. So Islam Makhachev has 100 top control, even though it doesn't say it. He has the Wrestle Clinic perk, which boosts that up to 100. So he has 100 top control, ladies and gentlemen. Islam Makhachev got a buff. I missed someone. I am sorry, y'all. I missed someone in I missed two people, actually. Two people in the welterweight division that got rifle buffs. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm gonna save those guys for the end because I missed two of them, y'all. I'm sorry about that. The next person who got a buff was Michael no, that's Justin Gaethje name, the Hotlight. Fucking Iron Mike Chandler. Michael Chandler. Where is Michael Chandler? Michael Chandler also is Michael Chandler dropped. Wow. Michael Chandler has dropped from a 4.5 star to a 4-star, ladies and gentlemen. He's no longer a 4.5 star fighter. Okay, so y'all can get some more rank points using Michael Chandler. I literally just saw him in my sights. Sorry, y'all. These stats. All right, he has a +1 top control, +1 sub defense, +1 ground striking, -2 cardio. I don't know why he got a -1 chin when he was rocking Justin Gaethje as well. Now I believe he only got dropped once, or he never got dropped at all. So why did he even get a -1 chin? That's what I'm saying. Whoever the Raiders Justin is, I believe is DC. He's smoking dick. And he got a +2 legs and a +2 in recovery. Not really that much of a drop, but I believe the -1 in chin really messed up Michael Chandler, to where the -1 in chin, -1 in the -2 in cardio really is what got him. He now has a 89 cardio, so y'all gotta be on the lookout for that with Michael Chandler. He now has a 89 cardio. Before we move on, let me make sure I got everybody in the lightweight division, and it looks like I missed one person. Alex Hernandez, the last person who got a buff. Alex Hernandez, he just fought an amazing fight. Alex Hernandez is fucking nasty. I like Alex Hernandez a lot. Alex Hernandez is fucking nasty in real life. Alex Hernandez, sorry y'all for hitting my mic. He got a +1 in punch power, +1 in head movement, and +2 in clinch striking. Nothing too serious, but he got some much needed buffs. I don't know anyone who really uses Alex Hernandez, but I mean, he's a pretty decent 4-star. So if y'all want to use him or anything, there you go. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anyone as far as in these lower weight divisions before I move on. I did not. So let's move on to the next person who got a nerf, which is my guy Frankie Edgar. Sadly, he got front kicked in the fucking face by Chito Vera, and sadly he got nerfed. Frankie Edgar, he was already a 4-star, so he didn't drop any stars, but he did, yeah, he did drop a lot. He didn't drop a lot, but his chin dropped a lot. I mean, that was one of the things with Frankie Edgar. He was already chinny enough. Now that he's gotten a -2 chin, it's kind of like deteriorating me from using him at featherweight, because even though his chin was like low 90s, it was still usable enough because he has the 5-star boxing combinations. Now that he does, it kind of tempts me away from boxing with Frankie. But Frankie got a +2 in sub defense and +1 in ground striking. In my opinion, the chin really hurts him, so you really got to nerf, in my opinion. But that's all you have with Frankie Edgar. You really didn't get anything too crazy. Let's move down to the bantamweight division. And man, oh man, Petr Yan. I thought Petr Yan was gonna get a bigger buff. He didn't. Petr Yan got a small buff. He got a +1 in block, +2 in head movement, +2 in top control, +3 in subs, +1 in chin, +1 in legs. So really not too different. He has a 95 chin now. That's really that ain't much of a difference, 95 chin. Yeah, we're gonna be okay with the 95 chin, y'all. This is a big update, y'all, so I'm sorry if this video is kind of long. Corey Sandhagen has a +2 in accuracy. He also got a buff as well. I'm sorry, he has a +2 in accuracy, +1 in takedowns, -2 in bottom control, +2 in cardio, +2 in chin, +3 in recovery. And that's really all that Corey Sandhagen got. He really didn't get anything as far as striking other than a +2 in accuracy. He got a +1 in takedowns, and who's really gonna be wrestling with Corey Sandhagen? He got a -2 in bottom control, but his cardio and chin have gone up, so he now has a 96 and 95 as far as the chin and everything. So shout out to Corey Sandhagen for getting that. Now Let's move on to the flyweight division. The flyweight division, Tim Elliott. Yes, Tim Elliott, man. He has gotten, I believe, a buff. He has a +2 in punch speed. I'm on 10. All right, I'm on 10 million. Just making sure. It's a +2 in punch speed, +3 in accuracy, +1 in head movement, +1 in footwork, and +4 switch stance with a boost in his cardio as well, which is a +1. Tim Elliott, you really got a pretty much a health buff, I would say. I really don't use Tim Elliott, so I really can't tell you how he's gonna feel now. I'll probably test him out in some quick fight or something just to, you know, see how he feels. But if y'all use Tim Elliott, there he go, and that was the only guy who got a buff in the featherweight division. And now moving on to the women's. Yes, the women's, I believe, let's see, 1, 2, it looks like 3 women fighters have gotten yes, 3 women fighters have gotten buffs. So let's go to the first 3. Yes, Whaley and Rose have gotten buffs. Let's do Rose first. She got a +3 in block, +3 in head movement. She got a +12 in switch stance. So a switch stance went from an 80 to a 92, and she now has a +2 in cardio. I really feel like her leg health should have went down to about a 90, 91, because her weakness, I won't say her weakness, is fucking leg kicks and takedown defense. I feel like a takedown defense should have went down as well. She was getting taken down quite a bit, but she's the champion, so they're not gonna do that. But Whaley, speaking of takedowns, she got a buff in her takedowns. She got a not in her takedowns, but her wrestling, she got a +3 in takedowns and +2 bottom control. So really nothing too crazy, but fucking Whaley is getting more and more. She's getting to that OP-ish realm. All right, she's getting to that OP-ish realm. I believe Mackenzie Dern also got a buff. Is Mackenzie Dern flyweight or strawweight? Mackenzie Dern is strawweight. I mean flyweight. Mackenzie Dern also got a buff, but that's if I can fucking find her.
5 hours later.
All right, y'all. Oh shit, my bad. All right, y'all. I fucking found Mackenzie Dern. My goodness, I couldn't even tell that was fucking Mackenzie Dern. Damn, she don't look that ugly. Mackenzie Dern just got a small buff, +4 in accuracy and +2 in chin. Nothing too crazy, nothing too major. And just to make this video even longer, I missed 2 fighters. So the last 2 fighters that I missed was Hamzat and Li Jingliang. Hamzat has gotten a buff. Yes, Hamzat Chimaev has gotten a buff, +1 top control, +1 subs, and +1 ground striking. Nothing too serious. Ground striking went from 87 to, no, his ground striking went from a 93 to a 94. Top control went from a 93 to a 94 as well. Li Jingliang also got a nerf or a buff. What the fuck is Lee at? Lee. All right, there we go. Li Jingliang, the leech, got a motherfucking buff or a nerf. He got +1 in block, +2 in head movement, -1 takedowns, and -4 submissions. I really don't feel like his submission should have been affected because he didn't go for submissions. Wouldn't that be sort of his submission defense? But anyway, that's everybody. A lot of fucking fighters got a buff. They got huge buffs. So I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. If I missed anyone, y'all let me know down below in the comments. But I looking at my notes, I'm pretty sure I got it, everyone. But like, comment, subscribe, share if you know. I'm sorry if this is long. I'm gonna put chapters in this so y'all can just skip through it to see, but I'm gonna do it by division. That's why I did it by division, so I can put chapters, because I know this is gonna be kind of long. But if y'all haven't already, man, please sub up, join the family, join the gang, man. Till next time, man, to the next fighter update, man. Y'all already know what time it is. This has been your boy JMME. Peace, love, and prosperity. Love every single one of y'all. Remember, man, listen, November is almost over. Do something productive with your day. It's no November, so remember, beating your meat is not productive. It's not productive, man. Come on, man. It's not productive. See y'all next time, man. It's been your boy JMME, and I'm out, man. See y'all next time, man. Peace.